Hey Hoopheads, welcome to the Tips and Streams YouTube channel. I'm your host Kokon. As always, we're diving into all of today's NBA action. Today, unfortunately, we've only got one game on the slate. It's a showdown between arguably the top two teams in the league. With just one game today, we're going to give it our all, providing a deep dive analysis and some sharp predictions. But before we jump into dissecting today's matchup, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on our forecasts. On today's agenda, we've got predictions for Donovan Mitchell, Franz Wagner, and Paolo Banchero, along with total points and the spread. Let's get this show on the road. Today's only prediction is for the match between the Orlando Magic and Cleveland Cavaliers. In this crucial Game 7 clash between the Orlando Magic and the Cleveland Cavaliers, the stakes are sky high as both squads vie for a ticket to the next round of the playoffs. The vibe at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse is electric, with fans teetering on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the electrifying showdown that's on the horizon. The Magic step into Game 7, fueled by the momentum of their hard-earned triumph in Game 6, where they flaunted their grit and resolve to keep their playoff hopes alive. Led by the dynamic trio of Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, and Jalen Suggs, Orlando showcased a potent blend of offensive firepower and defensive grit that proved decisive down the stretch. Banchero's on-court leadership, coupled with his scoring prowess and playmaking abilities, has been pivotal to Orlando's success throughout the series. Wagner's adaptability and knack for putting up points have also played a crucial role, exploiting defensive mismatches. Meanwhile, Suggs' knack for dictating the pace of the game and making timely plays on both ends of the court has been invaluable for the Magic. Defensively, Orlando has managed to disrupt Cleveland's offensive flow and force turnovers, leading to easy transition opportunities. Their ability to capitalize on these turnovers and convert them into points has been a major factor, particularly in Games 3 and 4, where they held the Cavaliers to low-scoring outputs. However, the Cavaliers are not to be taken lightly, especially on their home court. Spearheaded by the scoring prowess of Donovan Mitchell, Cleveland can pile on points rapidly and swing momentum in their favor. Mitchell's ability to create his shot and score from anywhere on the court makes him a constant threat, and the Magic will need to be at their defensive best to contain him. In addition to Mitchell, the Cavaliers boast a solid supporting cast that can step up and deliver when called upon. Players like Darius Garland, Max Strus, and others have shown flashes of brilliance throughout the series, and their ability to knock down shots and make plays will be crucial for Cleveland's success in Game 7. Historically, the home team has held the upper hand in matchups between these two teams, with the home team winning the last 12 encounters. This trend favors the Cavaliers, who will have the backing of their fans and the comfort of their home court advantage. From a statistical standpoint, both teams boast comparable offensive and defensive numbers, with slight disparities in shooting percentages, rebounding, and turnovers. However, these statistics can be misleading, as they don't always reflect how a team performs under pressure in a Game 7 scenario. Ultimately, Game 7 will be decided by which team can execute their game plan and come up with big plays when it matters most. While the Magic have shown resilience and determination throughout the series, the Cavaliers have the advantage of playing at home and the scoring prowess of Donovan Mitchell. In summary, Game 7 is set to be a thrilling and tightly contested battle between two evenly matched teams. While the outcome remains uncertain, the Magic's recent form and defensive solidity give them a slight edge in what promises to be a nail-biting finale. My prediction is for the Orlando Magic to cover the 4-point spread. This ain't the final buzzer. We've got more in store. Let's talk projections. Total points, Paolo Banchero, Donovan Mitchell, and even Franz Wagner's numbers are on the line. In this showdown, all eyes will be glued to the clash between Paolo Banchero and Donovan Mitchell, a matchup that promises to be pivotal. Banchero, the linchpin of the Magic's game plan, has been an absolute powerhouse, averaging 22.6 points and 6.8 rebounds per game. His impact spans both ends of the court, with his scoring and rebounding prowess making him a force to be reckoned with. Nevertheless, his 3.1 turnovers per game signal an area ripe for improvement, especially against the defensively stout Cavaliers. On the flip side, Donovan Mitchell emerges as the primary scoring threat for the Cavaliers, boasting an impressive 26.6 points per game. Mitchell's deadly shooting, particularly from downtown, poses a formidable challenge for the Magic's defense. Moreover, his knack for steals, averaging 1.8 per game, can spark rapid transitions for the Cavaliers, exerting even more pressure on Orlando. When we delve into their recent performances and head-to-head matchups, intriguing insights emerge. Banchero has displayed consistency against the Cavaliers, showcasing his scoring ability with standout performances, including a dazzling 39-point eruption. Furthermore, he has been lethal from long range, making a significant impact with his three-point shooting. Conversely, Mitchell's recent encounters with the Magic have been a mixed bag, with fluctuations in his scoring and shooting efficiency. Despite a remarkable 50-point explosion in the previous game, history indicates variability in his performances against Orlando, casting doubt on his ability to consistently replicate such feats. Considering the prop bets for both players, there are enticing opportunities. Banchero's over-under for points is pegged at 24.5, slightly higher than his season average. However, given his recent penchant for three-pointers, this presents a favorable betting option. Meanwhile, Mitchell's over-under for points is set at 28.5, reflecting his scoring prowess. Yet, his recent form, coupled with historical data against the Magic, suggests potential value in betting under this mark. In summary, while both Banchero and Mitchell wield the potential to significantly impact the game, the odds appear to favor Banchero's consistency and three-point shooting prowess. Mitchell's scoring output may falter, offering a window of opportunity for astute bettors to capitalize on the under. With the stage set for an exhilarating showdown, strategic wagers on Banchero's three-pointers and Mitchell's under on points could yield lucrative results in this high-stakes matchup. My bets are Donovan Mitchell under 28.5 points and Paolo Banchero hit over 1.5 triples. The upcoming wager revolves around the total points line set at 193.5. Why, you ask? Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers, in a staggering 81 out of 82 games this season, along with their adversaries, have racked up a score surpassing the 193.5 mark. As for Orlando, in 76 out of their 82 games this season, the combined score has soared past the 193.5 threshold. This season, the Cavaliers' matchups boast an average total of 222.9 points, while the Magic's games average a total of 218.9 points, which is a whopping 25.4 points higher than this game's projected total. Game 6 ended smack dab on the line, depending on whether you nabbed the hook or not. Nonetheless, we've witnessed a significant drop in the total. We anticipate possessions to be at a premium, with both teams digging in defensively, making scoring a Herculean task. However, with this total suggesting that 95 points is essentially the ceiling for either team's offense, there's a strong argument to be made that it's too conservative. Lately, Orlando has breached the 100-point mark in 4 out of their last 5 games. Anticipate defensive lapses and an extra drive to the basket, especially with the season hanging in the balance. My prediction? I'm banking on the total points going over 193.5. The final prediction on the betting slate today calls for Franz Wagner to go over 19.5 points. Wagner's been hooping hard this season, averaging 15.2 shots per game with a solid 7.3 buckets made, making up 15.8% and 15.9% of his squad's total, respectively. He's also been splashing 1.3 threes per game, contributing 10.4% of his team's trays, averaging 19.7 points per game. Wagner's been balling out for the Orlando Magic lately, especially in this series. In 2 of the last 3 games, the Magic have been dropping at least 20 points, with Wagner leading the charge. Just 3 games back, he dropped a whopping 34 points, and in the last game, he put up 26. Expect him to keep the heat on, likely pushing closer to 30 points than the 19.5 point line set by the bookies.